Hello there, folks. Mal here, bringing you some more ShadowRun Returns, Dead Man Switch. As you can see, I kind of sorted things out. Jessica just ran off. We're now on, hunt and kill all the true forms stage of the map. And they haven't even all spawned yet. Just went a lot better. I just kind of focused down the ads when they showed up, and here we are. It's perfect. It's perfect. Just gotta, have the right strategy, I guess, what it comes down to in the end. Don't do stupid shit, and you'll be fine. Surprise! Like you'd expect anything else. So I think we're just gonna wait for a couple more true forms to spawn, and that's about it. I had our Decker here running interference on a bunch of enemies when they popped up. Worked out pretty well. Got, basically had, 90% chance to insta-kill. I think I'll do it. Basically had him shoot these insect pillars when they popped up. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Worked out great. Didn't need more DACA, just needed to be less stupid. There's a lesson in here somewhere, I'm sure. Anyway. We'll just clean up here and see where the rest of this queer little story takes us. It kind of went from, hey, I got killed by my sister, to, oh, hey, my sister's summoning a giant demon bug witch, and now here we are, I guess? Very strange indeed. 1 damage. Oh, those spirits. They just can't hack it with the big boys. So, I'm kind of wondering how many more true forms we're going to have to fight. I have no clue how many we're supposed to go. Maybe, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things are still there? I don't know. Let's have our Decker do some more exploring. Keep some eyes on everything. Gotta watch everything, so nothing surprises you. I also made a little bit more liberal use of full auto. Full auto, really good. Hey, we did it! The rest of the true forms are gone. What's next? What's next? What is in store for us next in this story? The once beautiful Jessica Watts is a hollow shell of her former self. Her skin is pale, her lips are ashen, and her eyes are sunken into her skull. It is more than her body's reaction to the physical damage she sustained or the strain of channeling magical power from another plane of existence. There's something missing from her now. It's gone. My link to the Queen. She's abandoned me, expelled me. Unworthy. Unworthy. There's still hope for you, Jessica. She bows her head and closes her eyes, forcing a torrent of tears to cascade down her cheeks. I wish that were true, but there's no hope for me now. There's no hope for anyone. There's a nest like this in every major city. There's no stopping them. Oh, God. And Sam. I'm so sorry, Sam. Leroy! True Form Warriors! Jessica looks at you pleading. Please, Punty. Don't let them eat me! That would be too quick a punishment. You're going to pay for what you've done. I understand. Karma! More karma. Decide the fate of Sam Watts' killer. Spend your karma wisely. You emerge, or out of the shadows. You emerge from the Universal Brotherhood chapter house, momentarily blinded by the bright lights of the Lone Star perimeter surrounding the exit. Despite the clean night air, the stench of ichor and decay clings to you, a smell that may never fully go away. You drop your Aegis-filled shotgun and it's quickly spirited away by one of Telestrian's minions. Weapons are slowly lowered as you step out onto the street, the order coming from Detective McCluskey himself. You can see James Telestrian just nearby, pulling his strings. It's over. Jessica Watts has been dealt with and Sam has his justice. The dead man's deed is done. All you need now is to make a phone call and it ends. Oh, I had no idea we were this close to the end. Interesting. Let's talk to Mr. Telestrian. And after we broke up the ritual, Punty chased Jessica into a small chamber where she's cornered by a couple of buggers. Guess they weren't impressed with her performance. They're about to eat her. And Punty says something like, I won't let them eat you, Jessica. You're coming with me. You're going to pay for what you've done. Or sorry. I won't let them eat you, Jessica. You're coming with me. You're going to pay for what you've done. It was very dramatic. Then we splattered the bugs and handed her over to the UCS FBI. You're going to want to have a long talk with her about the Universal Brotherhood. So this nest is cleaned out and your cousin Lynn is being transported to a mental hospital for observation. James assesses you with a newfound respect. Very clean. I believe our test of Project Aegis was a success, Punty. Herr Brockhaus is having it weaponized now for distribution to knight-errant forces. The authorities are going to have a great many questions about this incident, and I'll need to provide details. The Universal Brotherhood has a great many chapter houses, and they must be dealt with immediately. What will happen next? That is for others to determine. People other than you. Still, you have turned in a yeoman's effort, and regardless of your obvious flaws, you are deserving of a reward. What would you ask of me? Do I want to work for a corp? Nah. Not much, just McCluskey's badge. Money? Or fuck McCluskey? Ooh. You short-circuit an invasion of extra-dimensional insects, and for your reward, you wish to have an insignificant police detective dismissed from his position? I'm improvising. I've been through a lot this week. Still, the guy's a jackass. He smiles an icy smile. I cannot disagree. He displays a rare combination of brute and sycophant that I cannot abide. Very well. Detective McCluskey is now Citizen McCluskey. The man grates on my nerves anyway, and since this action requires a little more than a nod to the proper peon, you may ask another boon from me. Want to get paid. Real money. I would expect no less from you. Mr. Quoth, please place a suitable bonus on our friend's cred stick. A bonus of such size that additional negotiations are unnecessary. I have no interest in furthering our relationship. Yes, sir. Ooh, 100k. Looks like you two are best buddies now. Hey, let's talk to some folks. Coyote! Hey, lady. Guess that's it, huh? You captured Sam's killer, now he'll get his justice. It was a little more involved than I expected. She looks back at the Universal Brotherhood. Just a little. Coyote grins. First time. Well, I'm gonna go grab Paco, head back to the Union, maybe watch a triad or something. I could use a long shower too, after that. You could learn the business, take over from Miss Kubota someday. She gets a twinkle in her eye. Someday, maybe. When the rest of my body's made metal, too. But not today. Today I run the shadows. Get paid, get dirty. See you around, Punty. You're quite a guy. I can honestly say I've never met a dwarf quite like you. Not many people have. Oh, yeah, McCluskey. Get wrecked. McCluskey's alternating between trying to look important and trying to avoid actual work. What you looking at, Tube? Oh, I wish I had that. Hey, McCluskey, I just spoke to Mr. Telethrian. He said you got your lieutenant's badge. McCluskey beams and then brows his brow. Then his brow furrows. I did? I didn't hear anything about it. Yeah, he said you had to go down to the station house right away. They're throwing a surprise party for you. Ultrek, I shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, I'll surprise them then. That asshole. Harlequin! The painted elf is watching the scene unfolding around the Universal Brotherhood with a grimace. Well, kid, it's been fun, but I've seen everything I care to see today. I'm gonna get out of here. Is that a problem? He gestures at the crowd as he speaks. Look around. Note the members of the press being shuffled away by the Universal Brotherhood spokespeople to get a private briefing. The Brotherhood is connected. Damage control team is probably on the way right now. They can control the press? One way or another they will. If they can't be manipulated, coerced, or bribed, they'll probably disappear. Quietly. There's more, though. He nods his head towards James Telestrian. Note the expression on the UCEAS FBI agent speaking to Telestrian. Dismissive, isn't it? That's because there's no love lost between the UCS and the Tier Gear. They're not going to trust what he's telling him. And frankly, I have no idea what he's telling him. James plays his own game. Always has. Do you trust him? No. Just like I don't trust you. Don't take it personally, kid. You shouldn't trust me either. I've been manipulating runners like you for years. I'm manipulating you right now. You just don't know my game yet. Let's continue the dance. I have one more to show you. He points to someone in the crowd and smiles. The man sees him pointing and smiles back. That guy there? He's with Ares Macro Technology. Enormous Megacorp. Ridiculously powerful. They've been sniffing around Project Aegis for quite a while now. Clearly they have an agenda that's just starting to unfold. He gives the Ares man the finger. The man smiles and returns the gesture. Government, media, business, all working together to ensure the truth stays hidden. Not from me. No, not from you. You're a runner, that's the idea. But it's not the giant machination it appears to be. In a way, it's worse. It's a series of conspiracies, conflicting agendas, and petty jealousies, all building upon, feeding upon, and excreting into an unending web of dreck that people wade through every day and call it life. There's one Dark Lord controlling everything, and we could drive a magic sword through his heart to free the world. That'd be grand. Such clarity. Such focus. Alas. So what's the lesson of all of this? That all I did was for nothing? Just the opposite, schmuck. The lesson is this. The game is rigged. The cards are stacked. The dice are loaded. It's the same as it always was. Every cycle. People in power exert power. Little people cower in their homes, think what they're told to think, and buy whatever product will help them forget how horrible their lives are for another day. And that's why we don't play their fragging game. We don't swallow their direct sandwich and politely ask for another. That's why we run the shadows. That's where real life is, kiddo. Reality is living in the places no one wants to see. Where's Herr Blackhouse? Thought he'd be here too. Flew back to Berlin. All sorts of things brewing there. He's very impressed with you, though. Could probably turn into work someday. But I'd forget about him if I were you. Never make a deal with a dragon, kid. They're playing a different game entirely. Okay, seriously, who are you? A friend. Till I need you for something. Then I'm a bastard. See you around, Harlequin. That guy's awesome. Mr. Armitage. I heard the Universal Brotherhood was getting shot up on the police scanner. Knew it had to be you. Did you get her? Oh, I got her. Figured you would. He scratches his mop of red hair. Guess that concludes the story of Punty and the Dead Man's Switch, huh? You know, I've been thinking, maybe you should stay in Seattle a while. There's plenty of ways folks like us can get into trouble here. You only skim the surface. Heard Mitsuhama is looking for a team, and they specifically want dwarves. No idea what that's about. I just got word that something's going on at Crater Lake. Like, the Tiers got it on total lockdown. No fly zone, the whole thing. There could be something in it for us, if we poke around. And there's always the Orc Underground. Haven't seen that yet, have you? Got plenty of friends there who are good for a job. Something's bound to come up. What do you say? I mean, talk to you later. Good! We can hash out over dinner. If you want to find me, I'll be at McCracken's later. Got a taste for some seafood. Take it easy, Tremor. Dresden! Hey, Punty, I was wondering if you're going to see you again. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to find you here. Whatever this mayhem, that's where you'll find me. I guess so. You know, it's all over the Trivid, right? They found the Emerald City Ripper dead at some asylum out in Snohomish, of all places. Turns out he'd been masquerading as the head administrator or something. Found him dead from some sort of vigilante attack. Leans in whispering conspiratorially. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Why, Mr. Dresden, I have no idea what you mean. That's what I thought. Well, no one could say he didn't have it coming, am I right? That was a double negative. So, the big question. What about the Dead Man's Switch? Now that the Ripper's dead, are you going to collect? Damn right, I'm going to collect. Excellent, I'm sure you deserve it. How do you collect? I was told I needed a secure line to call the number. Sam gave me. Can't use my comm link. Lone Star's emergency response team set up a secure phone line right there to coordinate the efforts. I can authorize you to use it. We'll get around to it soon. Great. I'm sure there are other people who want to talk to first. Take care, Punny. I think I'm actually done talking to people, though. Let's go get our moolah. Moolah. I'm standing inside the phone. The phone before you has a simple numerical keypad. You can use it to call Sam's law firm and cash in on the Dead Man's Switch. Call the law firm and finish the job. You tap in the phone number Sam's lawyer gave you days ago. The phone rings 7 times before someone finally answers. The image of the lawyer on the other end of the videophone is noticeably different from the one you saw a few days ago. The noise in the background sounds like it's coming from a bar. Yeah? Oh, hey, it's you, Punty, right? So, you got Sam's killer, huh? Yeah, I got Sam's killer. That's great. Hang on, let me slot Sam's video for you. He fumbles for a moment, and the camera jerks crazily. Then it goes to static and is replaced by Sam. Good old Sam. Hey, buddy, looking good, looking good. If you're calling this number, that means the job is done, right? Congratulations, amigo. I knew you'd do it. You're always a dependable one. More than me, anyway. I just want to say thank you for whatever you did. It means a lot. Not even knowing what you did, it still means a lot. Because I know you did something. You know what I mean? I know you made it right somehow. You're the only one who ever gave whoever tried to help me, ever. Except my sister. She tried. More than once. She tried. I never let her, though. Never let her in. I regret that a lot. Did I ever tell you about her, buddy? We're twins. We're twins, I guess. You still a twin after one of you dies? I don't know. Doesn't matter, I guess. God, listen. Do me a favor, will you? If you talk to her, her name is Jessica. Tell her I'm sorry, okay? For everything. She'll know what for. She's Catholic, so she'll forgive me. I need her to forgive me. Just tell her I love her. Straightens himself, shakes it off, and the grin is back. Oh, hold on. then. Shut the door. Anyway, you need to get paid, which would be great, except for one thing. I got nothing. Never did. You know how it is, right? Sorry, but hey, thanks again for giving a crap. Seriously, I appreciate it. Tell you what, if you feel a bit sore about it, look into my family background a bit. There's gotta be people with money in there somewhere. Maybe one of them can throw you a few bucks. Take care, amigo. See you in hell. He reaches forward and shuts off the camera. The widescreen goes to static and the call ends. There's a moment of silence and then you feel a tug in your jacket. It's Dresden. So, what'd he say? Thank you. He just said, thank you. God damn it, Sam. The Emerald City Ripper killings are sensationalized for several weeks. Lurid reports focus on the killer masquerading as the administrator of Mercy Mental Hospital. Soon after, pop singer Maria Mercurial is cast as the lead in Dr. Ripper, a tri-vid thriller about a reporter who goes undercover as a mental patient to uncover a serial killer. Seattle Newsnet reports a shootout at Chapter House of the Universal Brotherhood. Witnesses claim that a gang of religious fanatics stormed the building for unknown reasons, but committed suicide before they could be captured. All mention of insect spirits, James Telestrian III, or Shadowrunners are kept out of the news. 1 year later, the city of Chicago declares a quarantine area between Lake Michigan and the Des Plaines River. Officially, the Chicago Containment Zone is established to fight an outbreak of an infectious virus, but an infestation of insect spirits is suspected by those who know. A mature form of Project Aegis, called Fabs 3, is eventually deployed to remove the bug threat from Chicago. The Watts family name has since been lost to the shadows. We did it! Go faster! Alright. So that's the end of Shadowrun, Dead Man Switch. That was really nicely put together. What do we have next? Well, we do have... the dragon game. The other one, the next one, Dragonfall. We have Dragonfall. I think that's what I'll be doing next. Anyway, folks, thanks for joining me. That's a lot of fun. A little bit of trouble in the end there, but we got it done in the end. Anyway, thanks. First time I finished a series. I don't even know what to say. Go check out my other stuff. Have a nice day.